The gardening season is almost over, but it's not too late to learn about a special type of community garden. And it comes with a view. Take a look.
You may have heard of a community garden, a space where residents have their own personal plot to garden. Like this one here at Magnolia Park. But have you heard of a cooperative garden? I certainly hadn't. Until I was introduced to Robbins Farm Garden here in Robbins Farm Park, just below the playground.
Robbins Farm Garden is what's known as a cooperative garden in that everything's done collectively. So the decisions of what to plant, who does what to harvest, are all done collectively.
The project was proposed in 2009 and broke ground in 2010 as a pilot program. Gradually, with the approval from Parks and Rec, it became a permanent structure. Currently, up to 20 members work to maintain it.
We start the year with a seed party, and about January we get out all the seed catalogs and figure out what we're going to plant. So it's very much an educational experience for the whole process. The first thing people walk in and say, what do I do? Well, we have a whiteboard that says these are where our chief gardening officers, the CGOs, determine ahead of time what should be done that week. They write it on the whiteboard, you walk in, look at the whiteboard, when you're done you check it off. You know, we have a lot of C-level executives. We have a chief compost officer and a chief tomato officer and a chief lettuce officer. So, you know, everybody has a title. But it's true, you know, Lisa is responsible for the tomatoes and she knows a lot about tomatoes. And Stephen has been making compost for 30 years. You have any compost questions, you ask Stephen.
I asked Alan, what brings people here?
If you answered 15 of us, you might get 15 different answers. Certainly just growing our own, beautiful fresh food is a big part of it. It's also absolutely a community. We've all become friends. We all work together. We do things outside of the garden. So there's that. And a big part of Robbins Farm Garden is an educational component. Some of us came with a lot of experience in gardening. Some of us came with no experience. We didn't know where peas came from or carrots came from. So it's an educational experience where people learn how to garden.
Educational for the members and for the visitors that tend to filter down from the nearby playground.
Kids who, you pull a carrot out of the ground, they had no idea where carrot, or you open up a pea pod and there's peas inside. Who knew that peas came out of pods?
When I came to film and meet with the members, they were so welcoming. I learned about compost, tasted stevia, and met a cute potato beetle. How can you find out more?
We have an extensive website, robbinsfarmgarden.org. It has millions of photos. We're here every Saturday morning, 9 to noon or 1, and whenever the work gets done. So come down and visit.
If you want to learn more about gardening, definitely stop by and talk to the wonderful folks here at Robbins Farm Garden. For ACMi News, I'm Katie Chang.
If you're going to stop by the Robbins Farm Garden, make sure you don't delay. Gardens go dormant by the end of November and won't come back to life again till April. So make a plan to stop by the Robbins Farm Garden on a Saturday morning soon. For more information, just go to robbinsfarmgarden.org. Again, that's robbinsfarmgarden.org.